Yeah, so 9 times out of 10, they'll be more loyal to the situation or the people that, make them feel or put them in those type of depressive moods than they are to you, the person who's actually attempting to pull them out of it or make them feel better or, get them on a different path or different track or something. You know what I'm saying? Now, some Scorpios, don't get me wrong, some Scorpios, they figure this stuff out and they're like, you know what? I've outgrown the situation, I've outgrown the person, I've outgrown these things, so now I'm moving on. However, it's a challenge because it's that eighth house locked in together thing that's going on, and it's like, yo, I'm all the way in type attitude that can keep them in that type of thing. So from the outside looking in, people are just like, yo, I can't deal with you no more. You know what I'm saying? Because of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why people may not like Scorpios. So back to like they're with you and they're not with you. At least they make you feel that way. And it's like yeah, I love you, but go over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm just like that. You know what I mean? It's like they care. Like they'll show small objects of affection to you. You know what I'm saying? They might rub your back or pat your back like a dog or something, right? But they might like rub your back or like bring you some cut up fruits or something here and there out of nowhere. And then they're like off over here with it. You know what I'm saying? And like really like don't even fucking come over here. You know what I'm saying? Like go over there and play. Like with your cubed watermelons and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why I made it for you. Like stay over there. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, does this person love me or not? But try to like go off and do things on your own and be alone. It's like nah, it's gonna they're gonna hit that shot collar on you. Like, what are you doing? Where do you think you're going? Like where were you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? So it's real tricky when it comes to the psychology when dealing with these people. So that's another thing that people may not like about Scorpios. What else? All right, so look, check it out, right? They can also be the most loyal person in the room. So let me explain to you what I mean by that. Like, let's say y'all going to an event, right? Let's say the Scorpio is going to an event. Now, Scorpio has a tendency to also show up where their enemies are and, like, not give a fuck. Like, they'll know that the enemies are going to be there and they don't care. Or people that don't like them, right? So they'll go, but they'll have their crew with them or whatever the case may be. They're peoples, you know what I'm saying, that you go to events with. Sometimes people go to events with other people, right? So a Scorpio will go, and let's say you all know each other, but you just happen to have a specific problem with this Scorpio or whatever. So although you know the people that Scorpio came in there with, they have positioned themselves in a way with these people that they're more loyal to them than you are. So it's like no matter what story you conjure up or how foul the Scorpio was or watch out because they'll do it to you next and X, Y, and Z, they've already done showed their camaraderie to these people in some type of way that it's like almost impossible for you to persuade the people into believing what it is that you're conjuring up. You know what I'm saying? And whatever it is that they've done is what they've done. Or however they've been loyal to those people is what they've done. But when they're the most loyal person in the room, it's hard for you to win, pretty much. And from the outside looking in, that is something that people cannot like about Scorpios. Like, why can't they see what I'm trying to show them or trying to prove to them or trying to reveal to them? It's just like, maybe your approach is wrong, or maybe you're just a hater. Like a lot of this stuff is because you're just a hater. You know what I'm saying? But let me get back to giving an in-depth astrological viewpoint of why people may not like Scorpios. They also can be stubborn. So it's like if you're trying to argue them down about a point that they believe is the truth, like just forget about it. Like it's nerve-wracking trying to do something like that. These people are just fixed on what it is that they believe. The only way that you can win that type of argument is if they actually go and do the research on it. And should they do the research on it and find out that you're actually right about what it is that you're saying, they might not even tell you. It's part of that whole secrecy thing. They might just be like, that face, okay. So he wasn't trying to beat me in the head, okay. They was right. Well, they might not tell you about it at all. You know what I'm saying? Um, what else do some people not like about Scorpios? Their mouth is terrible. I think Scorpios' mouths are probably like right behind Aquarius when it comes to foul, filthy mouths. They can really drag someone through the mud when they're talking about them, flat out. You know what I'm saying? And their mouths can get them in trouble. Oftentimes it does. That's why people um, don't like Scorpios as well. There's different types of reasons why though. It's one thing when they're just being vindictive because they can be. You know what I'm saying? And it's another thing when they're standing up for like some type of justice or whatever the case may be. If they're in defense, then you're in trouble. You know what I'm saying? If you tried something on them or you try to do something to them and they respond back with them out, you're in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And that's even verbally, like these people can say, you know, you shouldn't have done that. And then the next thing you know, you like trip walking up the block or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not cool. And I'm not telling you to be afraid of Scorpios, but it's really not cool to come at them because you're being vicious or vindictive. You know what I'm saying? And it's really the same thing with them. Like they are in the wrong when they just come out and flat out engulf people and be overpowering and overbearing on them because they can.